Third takes the charm, guys. Citations, everyone. Level up
I
LP
can't wait
here.
to tell
Welcome
this
to my
story to
third
my
try at
coworkers,
recording
Stanley
episode
thought,
2 of the
"How
Stanley
amusing,
Parable.
they'll find it."
In the last
Oh,
episode, we
won't
did
we all
things,
just
and in this
laugh and
episode, we'll
laugh at the
hopefully be
time I
doing things
thought
without the
everyone
video
had gone
screwing up.
missing.
What? What? What did you just say? What? What? What the heck was that? What happens if I go back? I believe there's a way to go back into your room. Let's see. Man. Wow. That was great. 30. Oh, that's on my FPS thing. You wouldn't get that.
Stanley
Okay,
came
I'm
to a
kidding.
set
I
of
love
two
this game. I'm
open
just
This was not the
kind of
correct way
annoyed
to the
about how
meeting
this thing
room,
crashed
and
on me
Stanley knew
twice.
it perfectly
I played the
well.
game, but I ran out
Perhaps
of
he
this.
wanted to
First time my
stop by the
computer died from
employee
low
lounge
battery, and
first,
this time,
just
and
to
the last time my
admire
disk
it.
space ran out. That's what happens when you use
Wow.
fraps.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room.
Already seen that.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm gonna try to do the ending I was doing the first time last
Stanley
time.
was so
If
bad
that makes
at
any
following
sense.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yay! Wee!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
After what you did to me in the last video, make me watch through that video. You don't make nerds watch through videos when having a life, because they have no life, and it's totally useless.
What?
Yes!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
That
for
was
others? Are
awkward
you
for me
that
to like,
convinced
for
that I
one,
want
too.
something bad to happen to you? Why?
Danger,
I don't know
danger
how
everywhere.
to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To
Pointing
show
my
you
face against the
something
wall.
Beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen
No.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha,
I never
perhaps
my
you
friend's
misunderstood.
joke.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind, okay?
I still don't think we're communicating
Okay, I'm
properly.
really not, but
All
goodbye.
right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
This wasn't
you want
the
to
first
know
game,
so
you said
badly
this-
what's out
this-
there? You
maybe
want
you
to
guys
find
remember
out
this
what
my
lies at
first
the end of
Let's
this
Play.
road you've chosen? Well,
actually
don't
quite
let
different,
me
though.
stop you.
Yay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Orange
because you were
lights.
never
Hey
supposed
guys,
to
I'm
be
in the
here
orange
first
box. I've always
place.
wanted to be here.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
I already have all
Was
the
this
games
what
in it,
you'd
but
wanted?
actually I own
Was it
I
worth
own the orange
ruining
box,
the
and I'm
entire
inside of
story
it.
I'd written out specifically
sense.
for you. Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
My dreams
Help
have
me
come
here,
true.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires.
Elucidate,
of
that's an
yours.
interesting word.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with
You
me?
changing
You've
your
given me
accent every word.
Absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
That's funny to
Let me
think
take a
about.
stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Great way to word that.
There
I'm
we
really
go.
concerned.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
You know what? I want to.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
Please
you
rate
there.
your experience.
Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the
I
game
just started
benefited
it.
from allowing you more choices?
Too much pressure.
Feel free to
What?
be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
The game did benefit. I'll give you that.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from?
The
How did
part
I
of
know the game
this game's
needed a
coding that
third
gives you your
door?
dialogue.
Well, it's instinct.
Blows your dialogue, I
mostly.
mean.
A calling in your gut.
Or that
I
too.
really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
Oh, okay,
can't
not really.
teach that, Stan.
I did that in the fake
Don't even
failed
try.
recording too.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough,
And this really takes me
I've
back to the
compiled
place
a
where I
new
was at last
version.
time. This would have
To be
been such a
perfectly
waste of time.
candid, I think I've
This
knocked
is
it
an
out of the
ending I don't
park
really
with
want to
this
do right
one.
now.
Let's take a look.
Tell you how much time consuming it is. Up. This is funny. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. By the way, this is a blind Let's Play, just that as I said, I failed things too twice. Good old Neil, really? How about this? Oh wait, I didn't show this up. I'm not sure if I showed this up in the first episode or not. Yep, they went there. Yay. 9,328. I'm online, yay. It's not 7:37. Liar. Oh, I'm the worst. Wow, you suck, narrator.
Now, would you say that competitive
What the?
leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Average.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new
Oh,
game
not
I've
this
been
one.
working
No,
on.
no,
And now
no.
we have a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Is this the game that I think it is? I'm gonna get angry. I don't have time to record this. Oh, crap.
The baby crawls left.
Might as well
towards
show it off a
danger.
little bit then.
You click the button to move
Later
him
on
back
you can
to the
see.
right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
128.128.
It's a very meaningful game.
They're all the
about
same wall. How does that work?
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Wow.
I think the art world will really take notice.
Sadly
But
to
of course,
say, this
the
is kind
message
of
the game
symbolic. Okay, I'm
only
kidding.
becomes clear
This is
once
kind
you've
of
been playing it for
what he
about
had. The way he
4
described it
hours.
is kind
So
of
why
similar to
don't
mine.
you give it 4 hours of play
Never mind.
to make sure it's effective?
See what I
Be sure
mean?
to
The
keep
ending
notes
requires
on
you to
your
play for
experience.
4. Game, really? That's enough of that. I'm sorry, I'm not playing that for 4 hours. I might ask another. I'm probably going to ask another Let's Player to send me a clip of that, as I do not want to play that game for 4 hours. Voice crack. I wasn't even speaking at the end. I was making like that. How did I, first of all, do that, and second of all, recreate it? I know where to check my Twitter. Not really. I want to get into some good endings game. Come on. Not that those endings aren't good. I'm just saying I really want to get some more endings. I don't like loading screens. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When
To the
Stanley
left,
came
to
to
the
a
left.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Stupid cough.
Yet there was not a
Yay.
single person here either.
Dang it.
Feeling
Tips are not
a
getting
wave of
fired.
disbelief,
Don't get fired.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Take out how to solve a dispute with a coworker. Take it out passive aggressively. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside of you. Rinse and repeat. Using slides to assure employees that everything's okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. How many times I see it, it's hilarious. Everyone is unique, you most of all. That's kind of a paradox, but... Number of slides on this slide. What? How is that even possible? Oh, I get it. Clever, clever. Narrator which starts on the same slide to pick the same information. Rate of increasing graphs per slide. I love reading this. Please do more charge, please. No one stop, 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 stop. Appreciation. Boss appreciation minute where you circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill in your triplicate and turn your boss application. I want to be the boss. How would the notes more like yourself, more clients were complex, kind of person in this call, but why would we hire you? You remember that it takes 2 people and start a fight, and now you're both of them. Sorry if I'm talking too quickly. Football! Mitosis! Where is this? Comatose! Spring break, hope, clear skin, less hair! My dog. Okay, that's an it. Oh, dang it. I like reading that. Oh, I can get in here now?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I know that there's something in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
I'm
Just
the
an empty
janitor,
broom
yay!
closet.
That's
No
my job
reason
here.
to still be here.
I forgot my job. I don't sit over at a computer doing stuff. I play with a mop. Reword that!
Baffling that Stanley was
Don't
still
say
just
that,
sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is,
Let's dance to the
he's
broom.
literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What? FA? I've heard of LA, but
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
yes, it's
Please
fun.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
No. This is so hilarious.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet
Wow.
is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Yes, there's a reason why I'm
I
doing
never
this.
would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh,
High-tech mobs.
did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Wow. Did you find the broom closet ending? The broom
Stanley was
closet
fat and
ending was
ugly
my
and really,
favorite.
really stupid. He probably only got the
again.
job because of a family connection.
And that was a
That's how
very
stupid he
awkward,
is. That or with drug money.
imitation.
Also, Stanley
It
is
was so
addicted
right.
to drugs and hookers.
Oh right, this was in the first game. I don't care what you say, I'm staying in the broom closet.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
Wow.
When a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
No, I'm
In a situation
moving.
like this,
Well, maybe my head fell on the
responsible thing is to alert
WASD
someone
keys.
nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your conscious human physiological
Wow.
vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game
I know there's an
mechanics
ending in this
and
room, but it's
filling them
hilarious.
in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
I've never
So
seen
that
this,
the
but I know
irony
that I at least
and
knew there was an ending
insightful
in here. I just
commentary
didn't
of
know
this
about what it
game
was.
is not lost on them.
My commentary is
All right.
better. No,
When
it's
you've
not.
done
I
that,
wish it
just
was.
step out into the hallway.
No. Yes. What? No. I don't wanna. Spin the mouse button. I don't think he's want to say anything. Crap. What? Okay, something weird happened in my headset, but
Ah, second player. It's good to have you too. Unbelievable.
Wow.
I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can
I'm
hand
lucky
the controls
myself.
to. A fish?
A
Fungus?
a fungus?
You can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky.
Wow.
I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Does he want to say anything? Come on, Narrator. What? I wonder if there's a way I can go cheat this.
Coming to a staircase,
Crap.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Down. What the heck? What? What the?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Not
and then something
really.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
The boss
he
is
thought to
crazy.
himself, maybe
I already
am
fire everyone other
crazy.
than me.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Which wasn't to sit in the
For
corner.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Okay.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be
Yeah, all
real.
the 6 original
And
endings
at
from the original
last,
mod are
he
in this
came to the
game. This was
conclusion
one of
that
them,
had been
actually.
on the tip of his tongue.
Really
He
similar.
just hadn't found
Similar
the
version
words
to it.
for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Sorry about that, I
He
thought my
to
headset was
himself,
off.
I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still
Sorry, I was
lucid.
making sure this worked.
So,
I think you
he imagined
kind of went
himself
far out a
flying
long time ago,
and began to
Stanley.
gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical
Okay.
starfield, and it too appeared.
Okay.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he
Okay.
was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating
This thing again.
everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now
Hang on, I
the
can't
voice
destroy
was
the car.
describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
I would explain it
this
myself,
was
but I'm not
not a
that
dream.
stupid.
How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
The
Believing
description
that
right
if
now
he's
is a
asleep, he
description
doesn't have
of
to
the
take
voice described. I can't do
responsibility
it.
for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now,
Okay.
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice
Okay.
not see him float and make the magical stars
to
just a
B
moment ago?
for
How else would the
B.
voice explain all that? This voice was a part
B.
of himself
Nice
too.
game.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket
What?
on his skin, the
What?
press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this
Okay.
one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
What's up my headphones doing
I'm
that?
through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing
Let
the
me become
buttons.
communist again. Okay, I'm kidding.
Please. It's all I want.
Okay, I don't mean anything bad by that. I was
I
making
want
a
my
little joke.
apartment
I didn't
and
mean
my
anything. I was making a
wife
little joke.
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Green.
I am normal.
You sure about that?
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Meh. What?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I
okay.
am real. I must be real. I must be.
What
Can anyone
the?
hear my voice?
That is
Who am
desperate.
I? Who
That's
am
depressing.
I?
What the?
And everything went black.
Wee. Okay.
This is the story of a woman.
Oh yeah,
named
right. This part. I
Mariella.
love this part from the original mod.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her
that
walk
looks
was
hilarious.
interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That pretty much
And
describes it
although
in
she would
a
soon
few
turn to go
sentences.
call for an
One
ambulance,
sentence.
for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone
This is gonna be a
knows
random
what
thing to
crazy
say.
people look like. And in that moment,
Oh,
she thought to
okay.
herself how lucky
But
she
I actually have a
was
4-day
to be
weekend. It's
normal.
really awesome.
I
It's
am
Friday, and I will
sane.
go back to school on
I
Tuesday.
am in control of my mind. I know what is real and
What's
what
going
isn't.
on?
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Well, thanks.
Then
I'm
she
sitting on the
remembered
sidewalk
meeting
and
she
you
had
say,
scheduled for that
you
day.
do this
The
thing.
very
I don't
important
know
people
how to describe
whose
it.
impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there,
It's been longer than a
staring
moment.
down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Jerk. Jerk. This is awesome.